look at going into your second camp here with the
Yes.
Islanders, you talked about some of the things maybe you wished you did
Yes.
differently. How are you plotting this camp out? What would you like to see different this year?
Well, I mean, I think last year we work on a lot of things, but the main thing was maybe more conditioning in this. So, and I was pleased to see the guys. I was so proud of them, watching them skating on their own before the camp start the last week, seeing them doing some whammies and be ready for camp. But I think I'm going to try to get a little bit away from that and work more as a team structure. That'll be something I will do. Obviously, I don't think you're going to be surprised with my next answer. I'm going to look for power play and penalty killing. I think last year, if our power play and our penalty killing would have been better, we probably would have made the playoffs. So we made some changes, obviously, in the off season, and I'm very excited about those changes. And certainly going to use the training camp in order for us to not to win the first game, but be ready for that first game. Basically, be the best version of ourselves before the start of the season.
How early can you introduce power play penalty kill? Is that
Pretty
just
fast.
like a day one thing? Or
No. It'll be like day 3 where we're going to go on the ice. So if you guys come, you'll see on day 3 we're going to work on our special units.
I don't know how much you've been watching rookie camp, but what can you say what you've seen from Schaefer and Shabanov?
Very impressed. We had a lot of meetings ourselves, but I mean, the time that I went upstairs and watched, I was very impressed with both of them. The maturity they showed, but also, I mean, Shabanov, the skills that he has. I mean, I'm sure you guys were blown away from that. I mean, so we're curious to see the next step, isn't it? We want to see where they're going to be with the big club and with the big guys and see how they're going to perform. So that would tell us a lot.
How excited are you from the mix of the new players that are required, some of the young players that are pushing, and how it all equates to what you guys are all about this year?
Yeah, I think we had a need for skills, and I think that's what Drouin and Shabanov will bring to our team. Obviously, I mean, these guys have especially Drouin, played an important role with Colorado on the power play on the flank side. So I'm sure he'll do exact same thing with us. And same thing with, I was watching a lot of clips of Shabanov when he was in the playoffs against a former player of mine, Radulov, and they lost in the final. But he was playing really well. I mean, he's a small player, but I feel like he doesn't know he's small. So that's pretty intriguing for me and I think for everyone here, because we're curious to see him, how he's going to bring his skills and everything in our real game or real group.
How do you go about the process of evaluating Matthew Schaefer, knowing that at age 18 years old for a defenseman, sometimes it's a learning curve? Like, how do you go about the process of evaluating what he's ready for?
Time. I said exact same. I said to him when I met during the rookie camp, I'm planning to do what we did with Nathan McKinnon. We're going to give him time. When I got to Colorado, McKinnon was our first overall pick for us, and we put him on the third line. And we see where he was, and then by mid-season, he ended up playing with Landeskog and Stastny. So it was almost the first line with Dutchy on that line with can't remember who it was, but so all this to say that we're going to give him time. We're going to be extremely patient with him. He's a phenomenal kid, has great values. He's very humble. It was fun in that first conversation to see. I mean, he looks you in the eyes, and you could tell he wants to learn and he wants to be the best he can be.
Do you like the fact that he's spending time with Matt Martin? I think Anders Lee, some of the veteran guys are already taking him in a little bit.
You talk about him?
Schaefer, like the older guys seem like they're already kind of, bringing him to dinner. That kind of thing.
We have good vets. I mean, and Marty now is in the coaching staff, so maybe they're going to take a bit of time for him to separate himself from the players, but it takes time. But Marty's a smart person, so, but he's already brings so much to the management group. He's very posed, very very smart, You know, and I like his thinking. So I mean, I think he's going to be very helpful there, and without thinking, he's going to become the bridge between us and the players, because that's the last thing I want for him. But I want him to feel comfortable, you know, being with the management and also working with the players.
Any more clarity on whether Varley is going to be ready to start camp or?
That I cannot tell. You're going to have to talk with Mathieu about that question, because he's the one that really talk with the trainers and see how it goes. But all I'm going to say, he's been starting skating, but I cannot say more than that because I don't know.
Have you been able to sit down? I know you wanted to talk to Anthony Declair in person the last time
I did.
we asked you about it. How did that conversation go? And
Went really well. Went really, really well. Obviously, I mean, I expressed to him my regrets on after the game, but it's an emotional game, and sometimes you're saying things that, but the outcome didn't do anything good for us. It was I feel like it's almost was negative more than anything else, and I think Anthony had a lot of trust in me, and I felt like I maybe let him down a little bit there. So, but hey, we're in a performance sports, and we have expectations, and I'm sure Anthony has this, but it's behind me now, and I want to move forward to this year, and really hope that Anthony will start like he did, because he had a really good start. Hope that after, you know, when he came back from his injury, it was a little tougher for him for some reasons, but I want him to be who he was before he got hurt.
You can see him pushing for still the same kind of role that you initially brought him in here for.
Everybody's gonna have that opportunity. Don't worry. I mean, it's and the beauty of this is we have a new GM, so he's gonna look at it, you know, and it's an opportunity for every player, you know, to showcase themselves and make an impression, and I'm sure Metzer will along the way make his own mind on everything.
Are Barzal and Horvat, everybody is healthy coming into camp, ready? I guess aside from Varlamov, there's no one who you're expecting.
No. Not that I know.
Matt said last week he's not sure he's ever going to be 100%. Matt Barzal did. Are you concerned about kind of what his future looks like in terms of what you can expect from him?
Yeah, I have no reason to have any concern at this point. I spoke to Barzal, last week during the rookie camp. He looks really good, skates with the guys, and I love how he competes out there. So, I mean, they lost the game, he got in the room, he was a little pissed off, which everybody loves, you know. So, I mean, I really think that he's going to be healthy, and really hope that we could put behind us last season. You know, he played, 30 games for us. So we'd like to see him. He's a leader on our team. He's an important player. So, I mean, not having him on the team certainly play a major role in us missing the playoffs.
Is the plan still for him to start the season at least as a center?
As of today, yes. But things could change tomorrow. So, I mean, you asked me a question today. The plan is to try to use him with Lee and Palmieri, and we'll go from there. And maybe in a week from now, you're going to ask me the same question and might have a totally different answer. So as of today, that's the plan, and we'll go from there.
To follow up on that, if Lee and Palmieri with Barzal, who do you have with Drouin and Horvat, or the plan at least?
Shabanov. We want to see Shabanov, and I was thinking having Declair playing with Pajot and Olstrom to start. But like I said, I mean, it's just a start. You know, I mean, things will change. I mean, actually, you know what? I almost regret telling you that, those lines, because I feel like, you know, you might look bad the next day you write things, because things might change. So overnight, you never know. I mean, conversation with the coaching staff, you know, you never know how things will go.